Genius in Exile here. I decided to do an experiment. I'm going to try to make my own toothpaste. So, got here some steaming hot water, my unscented, just regular plain soap, got some little Tupperware containers, some mint, some stevia powder. And what I've done is I've fine grated about 1/3 of a cup of soap. So I'm going to spread that out in the bottom of this bowl. Like that. And I'm going to just barely cover this with water. A lot of toothpaste really are just flavored soap anyway, but it's also got some ingredients in there that I'm not 100% sure on that aren't completely abrasive to your teeth. Now you're going to see that this recipe starts out a lot like the soft scrub. Actually, I'm going to put baking soda in this as well, so you will see it is a lot like soft scrub. However, I'm going to add the stevia powder in it to sweeten it up without actually adding sugar to improve the taste, and I'm going to put in some mint extract. So what I'm going to do is kind of soften this up, go get the baking soda. Did I say baking powder? Sorry, baking soda. And get this all mixed up, so I'll be back to you in just a minute. Okay, so the soap is pretty much softened up. You can see it's almost clear. Looks like a clear gel. So now I'm going to mix in a little bit of baking soda at a time until it becomes a thick paste like the soft scrub. There. Just going to mush it in just like I did before. But you know, it's funny. Speaking of the soft scrub, I found a lot of different uses for it. Because I make it with my own homemade soap, it's a little bit more versatile than maybe if you made it with Fels Naphtha or Zote, because you can actually use it on your skin. And Fels Naphtha, they actually recommend you do not get that on your skin because of the ingredients in here. So, I know long ago, people actually used toothpaste to brush their teeth. Soap to brush their teeth. I don't know why I can't talk today. Sorry, I'm tired. It's Monday. So they used soap to brush their teeth, and I'm sure that probably wasn't the best, which is why I'm sure companies came up with toothpaste. But this will definitely get your teeth clean. I've actually been using baking soda and mint to brush my teeth, a little bit of peroxide in there, but I thought this might actually be pretty good as well. Actually add a little bit of peroxide in here as a whitener, but right now all I'm making is the soft scrub so far. So let me get this mixed in until it's a good consistency, and I'll be back to show you. Okay, so I've got this to a really nice thick consistency, and now I'm going to just kind of loosen it up with just a little bit of peroxide for whitening. And keep mixing it in. Ooh, this is going to be a two-handed job. All right. Okay. Just going to get it nice and loose. Because what I'm doing is I'm actually working with soap that's been dissolved in very hot boiling water, actually. So you kind of want to work a little bit quickly. So when that soap sets up, it is going to be a little bit stiffer. It's not going to be too bad because you'll have so much baking soda in it. So now I'm going to add some of my stevia powder. I didn't actually grow any this year, so I had to buy some, but I'll be growing it next year. Now this is 300 times sweeter than sugar, so I'm not actually going to add very much. There we go. Now I know this is not going to be the blue that you're used to or the white that you're used to, but that's okay. Stevia won't stain your teeth. It'll just add a little bit of sweetness. Usually glycerin will add the sweetness, and my homemade soap already has a little bit of glycerin in there. As a matter of fact, it smelled pretty sweet when I was grinding it up. So this is just plain old soap that I made in one of my other videos. There. And now, to add a little bit of mint, and by a little bit, I probably mean a pretty decent amount. That was about, say about a good tablespoon. So I guess it wasn't just a little bit. Get this all mixed up. What I'm going to do So I've got these little Tupperware containers. And that's where I'm going to keep it. So everybody's going to get their own, so they can just dip their clean toothbrush in there and use it to brush their teeth. So this is just about done, already mixed in. And how do I know it's going to be good? Ooh, I think I'm going to have to taste it. Okay. Gonna need a little bit more stevia. But remember, this is toothpaste. You're not going to keep it in your mouth. You're just going to use it to brush your teeth. And I'm going to add probably about another tablespoon of mint. Yeah, it's not looking real pretty. But again, it's toothpaste. And you know, a little stevia goes a long way. A little bit of mint goes a long way. Definitely the soap goes a long way. And that baking soda, it's really going to make this a great cleaner. So there we go. Wow. This looks like that masonry stuff, you know, used to glue bricks together. Yummy. But hey, those laboratories and those companies spend a lot of money trying to get people to buy this stuff and to make it as appealing as possible. And they put a bunch of chemicals in it, you know, to make it white, make it whitening, you know. And sometimes when you do it yourself, it doesn't really appear like the stuff you're used to, but that's just being a slave to the corporate product. So now, here it is, all mixed in. I don't know which one's going to work better, the spoon or the spatula. But here we go. And this is just an experimental batch. I'm going to give this a try myself. Maybe have somebody else give it a try and give me their honest opinion. So I didn't make a real big batch. This will be mine. Whether or not it's great, I'll use it. Give everybody else some to try. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here I am. I've loaded it up on my toothbrush. A little bit wet. I don't want to knock it off of there. Let's see how it is. Wow, could have used a lot more mint. And a lot more stevia for that matter. Ugh. I won't show you me spitting. Okay, so my teeth feel clean. That tasted really bad, but you know, sorry, kind of trying to get it out of my mouth now. With a little bit more stevia and a lot more mint, I think that's doable. My teeth feel pretty clean. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think this is tolerable. In an SHTF situation, this will definitely clean your teeth. Looks kind of like the stuff the possessed girl spit out in The Exorcist, doesn't it? Okay, so it really needed some more help, and I didn't want to have everybody else taste it when it still needed a little bit of work, so I took it all back out, put it back in the bowl, added a lot more stevia powder, and about 2 more tablespoons of mint. So I'll mix it up and show you in a sec. I added about another 1/3 of a cup of baking soda. So I've mixed up all the guacamole toothpaste. And it looks like this. You know, I think on the next batch, because this was so soapy, I think I may only use like a tablespoon of soap and have the rest of it, you know, baking soda and stevia powder and peroxide and mint, and really kind of use a lot of the mint for the liquid. So I'm going to victimize my poor hubby and ask him to try it. Be right back to show you. Okay, so my hubby's going to try it. My darling hubby, if this is horrible, I wholeheartedly apologize to you in advance. Okay. Enjoy some wasabi flavored toothpaste. Okay. Okay, so he's not vomiting yet. That's not bad. Not vomiting is good. You get out of your way so you can get to the sink. This is love, folks. This is love. I won't show you him spitting.
You know, really, it's not bad at all. It tastes minty, and you can taste a little bit of the Arm & Hammer, but no, it's toothpaste. It's not bad.
No?
It's actually pretty good.
So do you think you can see yourself using this on a daily basis without falling over and dying?
Yeah, really, it's pretty good.
Just a little bit.
It just tastes minty.
Does it have any kind of sweetness in it? Because I added stevia powder. That's why it looks like wasabi.
A little bit of sweetness, minty. You can taste the...
Here it is.
A little bit of the saltiness of the baking soda, but it's not bad at all.
So, not the worst thing you've ever had?
No, not at all. It's really pretty good.
Okay. Well, there you go. You can call it wasabi and tell all your friends, impress them that you're brushing your teeth with wasabi because that's how badass you are. But here it is. Do-it-yourself toothpaste. Hope you give it a try. Let me know what you think. If you try a little bit different way, tweak it, make your own, let me know. Because I'm still not 100% on it, but it's not bad. Thank you.